Good evening, good people. Welcome everybody. It's RustyMoney here on PlayStation Network and RustyMoney Gaming on YouTube. We're here in my testing yard on Hutan Pantai for Farming Simulator 22 on PlayStation 5. We're going to do another horsepower challenge. Horsepower ranging from 117 horsepower with this little Zeter tractor up to a 136 horsepower Zeter. So welcome in everybody as we do some testing with these 5 tractors. Welcome everyone. We got a couple of people tuning in right now, but this is my way to try and figure out what are some of the more powerful tractors developed by Giant Software in each category. This is just the way I like to do it. Other people may do it differently, but we're going to be pulling some different implements that require much more horsepower than what these 5 tractors back there are rated at. So we've got ourselves a disc carroll right there. I believe this is from the disc category. It's a Prolander 7500. Let's see here. How much horsepower does that require? Oh, that's in actually cultivators, it looks like. The Prolander 7500, it requires 190 horsepower. That's how much this thing requires. Charles, welcome, my friend. And then we've got a extra large weeder right here. This thing requires 200 horsepower, if I remember correctly. Let's take a look. And that is this one right here. Is it this one right here? No, it's not that one. It's the big one right here. This one right here, it requires 200 horsepower. Jack Sarge Farming, welcome. And then we've got this right here. This Batterstat, it requires 260 horsepower to pull it. And then we've got a bigger Pottinger right here. Now this requires, I believe, 300 horsepower. And what category was that in? I think that's in cultivators. No, it's not. No, yeah, it's right here. This one here is the Pottinger, 300 horsepower is what it requires. Okay, and then right next to it we have the Farm It. Ronnie, welcome, my friend, and thanks for the $2 super chat. Make sure you drop the coffee and donuts in the chat, everybody, for Ronnie. Thank you, Ronnie, for the little super chat. Welcome, David, Charles, and Jack, and Ronnie. Alright, this here requires like 330, I think. Yeah, this thing requires 330 horsepower, alright? So each one of these implements has a number placed under it. Okay, so those two implements there have a 3 placed under it. That means that if the tractor pulls this implement from the starting point right here all the way this way past the 2 area, that tractor gets 3 points. Okay. Ronnie gifted a membership too, everybody. Hashtag Ronnie in the chat, everybody. Drop the donuts for Ronnie for gifting a membership. Dan was gifted a membership by Ronnie. So then you go to the next category there, and it's got a 2 under it. Okay. So the tractor will get 2 points if it pulls that one all the way across. And then it gets 1 point for pulling each one of these across. Okay. Now, we have some trailers over here full of lime. Alright. A nice amount of lime. Okay, each one of these trailers have lime in it. Now, if they pull one trailer up the hill, all the way up the hill, that is an additional 1 point. If they pull 2 trailers up the hill, that's an additional 2 points. Okay, now each tractor automatically gets 1 point. Alright, so we got 117 horsepower Zetor, and we go up to 136 horsepower Zetor, with a few different horsepower tractors in between. Now, to keep this category equal, we'll not be putting a front weight on these tractors because this Iziki, or Iziki, however you pronounce it, this Japanese tractor, you can't get a front weight on there. Alright, let's start out. We kind of already know that this here Zetor can pull this load up the hill, right? Well, we got to do it again to prove. Okay, and then those other tractors got to do it to see if they can do it. Okay, so right here, this tractor will get 3 points if it gets all the way up the hill. Alright, let's get to the starting point. That's about the starting point there. Lonnie, welcome, my friend. Lonnie with the little super chat as well, and gifted a membership. Thank you, Lonnie. Drop the donuts in the chat, everybody, for Lonnie as well. Alright, now, we gotta write this down, too, alright? First off, we have the little Zetor. The little Zetor is 2 trailers. How many points is it gonna get, you know? Alright, here we go. Are we ready? We are set and go. Can this little Zetor get up there? Now, I've just set the cruise control. If his speed hits 0 one time, he's done. So if his speed drops to 0, it's at 1, has not dropped to 0. It's at 2, 1, 2. If it drops to 0 at any time, he is done. Right now, we can tell that we've got a really good gearbox on this tractor. And this Zetor, I believe, will get another full pull. So it'll get 3 points off of this. Alright, and we're gonna jump it up to the next part of this pull. I'm gonna give it a little extra duty. Andrew, welcome, my friend. How are you doing, buddy? Alright, the Zeter is gonna get 3 points, alright? Now, can the Zeter, a bit sick? Oh no, get well, my friend. Now we're gonna see if the Zeter can pull a bigger trailer of lime. Okay. Now remember, this is 2 trailers, 4,000 liters of lime in each one. Okay. So it's 8,000 liters of lime. Now, let's take a bigger trailer with 8,000 liters of lime all in one trailer. But instead, let's take 2 trailers of lime at 16,000 liters. Let's see how far this little Zeter can get these up the hill. If it gets these up the hill, it could potentially get another 3 points. Let's line it up to about right there. Let's hit the cruise. And let's see what this little 117 horsepower Zeter can do with 16,000 liters of lime. Oh, we are down to 1 mile an hour. Let's zoom in. We're getting a little tire slippage, but we have not hit 0. The tractor is still maintaining its course uphill. 117 horsepower tractor pulling 16,000 liters plus 2 bigger trailers. Oh wow, this is impressive. This is impressive, everybody. This 117 horsepower tractor, I think it's gonna do well in this Division 2 so far. The gearbox is holding well, even though we're going at 1 mile per hour up the hill. With 16,000 liters. I know, it's a little slow to watch, right? I apologize for that, but we've got things to learn. Here, Dust Bunny, welcome. How are you doing? We are gonna get a very impressive full pull out of the 117 horsepower Zeter. A very impressive full pull. Another 3 points for the Zeter. Alright, let's move to pulling implements. Alright. We'll drop the 2 trailers right here. Let's hook that back up. I just want to... Okay, I guess if you're going to be that way, I want to thank you. It wasn't letting me recognize that there's 2 trailers there. So we got another 3 points. So we had 8,000 liters, then we had 16,000 liters. Okay, now we're gonna go on. What do we got there? I fired up the fireplace this new season. Nice, Charles. I finally turned on my heater as well. Charles, supposed to drop down to 32. It dropped down to 19 degrees here in Nebraska last night. Let's go. Let's see what the old Zeter's got. Alright, now, if y'all remember from the past Division 1, this Zeter tractor here gave this implement right here a full pull. So I'm going to jump it right to the bigger of the two. And we're going to have these tractors pull this weeder. It's supposed to take 200 horsepower. Okay. Let's go ahead and line up the Zeter on this imaginary field here. We get her up there. Let's drop her down. Gold Gaming, look at these party animals. Howdy, neighbors. Let's see if this 117 horsepower Zeter can pull this 200 horsepower weeder. We just discovered that the 117 horsepower little tractor pulled 16,000 liters of lime up the hill in 2 trailers. This little thing has got some mighty power to it. It's gonna get another solid 3 points. 1 for the tractor, 2 for the pull. Another solid 3 points with the little tractor right here. Alright, now let's place this. Whoa, we bumped our other implement over there. We'll put this back for the next one. Now, we're going to jump right in. The weeder. The weeder, we got 3 points as well. Alright, now we're going to jump right to this 260 horsepower implement right here. Let's see if this thing can pull it. We'll line it up right there. Let's dig her into the ground. Let's go. Come on. As long as he doesn't hit 0, he's good. 117 horsepower, everybody, pulling 260. Gold Gaming, how are you doing tonight, my friend? And we're even getting up to 4 miles per hour. It's another full pull. Another 3 points for the Zeter. Pulling the 260 HP. Alright, now, doing good, mowing a little grass. Nice. Let's jump right up to the 300 horsepower implement now. Oh wait, yeah, alright, now. Now we are on to the advantage of the extra point, because we get 3 points for this implement now. Plus, if we get a full pull, that's 2 points, that's 5. Plus 1 for the tractor, that's 6. How we're doing it this time. So those last one we just did, that actually should have been 4 points. We'll fix that. Let's line this up here. Get her right on the edge. That looks pretty good. Can it pull 300 horsepower? Oh, it shifted up to 1, as long as it don't shift back down. 2, 3. Holy cow, this little thing is gonna get another full pull. Another full pull, 300 HP. Which this time now, this is cool to watch, buddy. Alright, Lonnie, thanks, my friend. So, let's see, the other one there, that was 2 for the implement, 2 for the pull, 1 for the tractor, so that would have been actually 5. Our first one there, that was 1 point implement, so full pull, that's 3. That should have actually been 4.